Hails and salutations! This is Alpha Omega Sin with another episode of Video Game Pickups! This is after all the fucking wacky bullshit that is Black Friday. Though it's technically like Black Thanksgiving, Black Thursday, then Black Friday, then the fucking weekend. So I went out with my brother, and I was also fucking about on my phone and everything, ordering stuff off of Amazon because, well, frankly, there were some good deals. I was doing holiday shopping, I was finding stuff for myself, and I was like, well, I might as well make a video. I got all the fucking stuff sitting over here. Now, I had mentioned before that I was building a computer, and I successfully did. I saved up my money, bought all the parts individually and everything, and since, you know, it's a powerful PC and everything, I want to game on it. Well, I also wanted a controller specifically just for it, so I got myself a black Xbox 360 controller, so it will be able to match my, my game case over there, and also got the little kit for it. The Play and Charge kit. So yeah, got these. I got a fuck ton of RayFac batteries too, because I figured I would need it if I ever want to use it on 360 or something. So yes, I got these. It's very handy dandy. They were on sale at a bunch of places for like anywhere between $25 to $30. It's like, holy shit, that's awesome. So yeah, I figured I would go and pick it up. I mean, it's a very good controller, especially for PC gaming. So yeah, I like it quite a bit. So yeah, had to go and have that. You sit there. Now, this is a big like pile of PS3 games because PS3 is pretty much the system I end up fucking about on and everything. So let's go and crack through these. Got Saints Row the Third. Now, this one right here is called the full package and everything. This includes more than $50 in bonus content. Let's see what it includes on the back. Including Genki Bowl 7? Is it Genki Bowl? Genki? I think it's Genki. Gangsters in Space. The Trouble with Clones. So, it's got that and more than 30 weapons and outfits. So, yeah, and a bunch of DLC items. So there it is right there. Now, I rented Saints Row the Third whenever it came out from GameFly, and I played through it, I beat it, and loved the living shit out of it. I loved the second one a whole bunch, and I was, you know, I was pretty excited about this one, because it seemed like they're going for more, like, much bigger, over-the-top style stuff. But the thing is, ironically, with a game that doesn't take itself serious, it's kind of ironic because it has a really good story. Like, I was actually invested into the story and was interested in what was happening next. So it's kind of cool that they did that, and overall it's just a ton of fun. I can't wait to check out all the extra stuff that they have in it. Because this is one of those games that, you know, like all big sandbox style games, you can go and pick it up at any point in time, run around, have a fucking blast, pun intended. And, I mean, you whip out a big purple dildo and you beat the fuck out of people. You can jump inside of a car that vacuums people up and you can shoot them out like a cannon. Do you realize how funny it is to see a little old lady with her walker going across the street and you come barreling down the street and you shoot several random pedestrians that you had ran over and sucked up into this little vacuum cannon and you pretty much take her the fuck out. It's like, your social security checks, they're cut off. Here, bitch, down with you. Old Yeller style. So yeah, pretty fucking cool when I finally got that, so pretty gosh darn happy. Now this, being that I'm a long-term fan, I automatically had interest in the game, but to be honest, I kept questioning whether or not it was going to be good, but I had a couple of personal friends that said it is pretty damn good, so check it out. And I did. Max Payne 3. Finally got it, but this is multi-purposeful because there's people that I know that would like to play it so they could just borrow it off me or just play it whenever they come down here. But Max Payne, really good games, even though sometimes it takes itself a little too seriously and gets a little too poetic with some of the inner monologues and everything that goes on. Mr. Max Payne, he might be fucked up on a bunch of pills and everything and boozing and cruising. But some of the shit that he said was just so over the top and fucking... It was funny. That's what I'm turning into. But this game made it so that, like, the bullet time gameplay and slowing down the shit was awesome. And apparently they do it in this as well, but it's not... You know, it doesn't seem lame and cheesy and whatnot. But it's supposed to be a really good game. I'm hoping it's as kick-ass as everybody's saying it is. So yeah, pretty excited about it. Wasn't too sure how to react though with him. Like on the back there, you can see Mr. Payne is like he buzzes his head like completely bald. And I remember when they first showed off pictures of him, like he's in this fucking beer-soaked wife beater and everything, looks like a fucking hobo, and, and like shaved bald and shit. And it's just like, damn. Some people hit rock bottom, but you were just like, no, 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 no. I brought a construction crew in. They were gonna dig me down to fucking China. Like, it's awesome. So yeah. He looked pretty silly, but luckily he doesn't look like that throughout the entire duration of the game. So yes, Max Payne 3, another Rockstar classic. Can't wait to get my hands around the controller and enjoy the shit out of that. Now, like with Saints Row the Third, I'd also rented this game and played it and enjoyed the living shit out of it. And considering the fact that I'm a big Batman fan, I had to go and have the real deal, because I played it, I beat it, I enjoyed it a bunch, and like Saints Row the Third, this is a sandbox-style game. You can just pick it up, run around in this gigantic world, and I played quite a few of the LEGO games in general. LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Indiana Jones, and everything, also LEGO Batman, and this right here is pretty damn cool, because you get to play as Batman, you get to play as Superman, you get to play as the Flash and Green Lantern, you can even play as the villains. And there's a lot to unlock, and the world is gigantic, so there's lots of little secrets to go and find and everything. And ironically, the person that is the most fun to play as is Superman. So, you'll hear it from me first when I say, this is the best Superman game. LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes is the funnest Superman game that's ever existed. It's quite literally like the coolest shit ever. And you know, it's also all the LEGO games, they don't take themselves seriously. They're, you know, they're meant to be comical and everything. And this one was supposed to be noteworthy because it was one of the first ones that has like a bunch of spoken dialogue. And it's pretty cool because they brought in people that do the character, like Lex Luthor, for instance. They got the voice actor that did Lex Luthor in the Superman cartoon and the Justice League cartoons and everything to do that on there. And they got some other talent to do the voice work, and it's all really good. It's a bunch of fun, it is. Don't take this at face value as something like, oh, that's just a kiddie game, you know, and I'm not going to play that, it's just for kids. It's really not. It's meant for anybody can pick it up and play it, you know. Like, similar to like a Mario-style game. It's something that any person can go and have fun with, and that's what this is. So, yeah, you should check it out, because it's pretty damn awesome. Now, whenever they had first announced this a long time ago, then, you know, it was supposed to have gotten canned. I was pretty bummed out, but then Square Enix came along and was like, don't worry, resurrect! I'm sorry, the Square Enix. They were like, Phoenix Down! Bring that motherfucker back from a KO status. Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs did get the green light, it did get to come out, and this is technically like the spiritual successor to the True Crime game. So if you remember last generation, there was True Crimes, New York, and Streets of LA and shit like that. To be honest, I didn't really give two shits about those games, to be honest. It was, I don't know, they were kind of That's how I felt about them. I was cool because I had Vice City and San Andreas and shit, so I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. But this is supposed to pretty much go in a different direction with it. It wasn't meant to be like a Grand Theft Auto clone and everything. So I naturally went to go and pick it up. You know, lots of people that got their hands on it said it's really fantastic, has really cool combat system and stuff, graphically looks amazing, blah, 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 blah. Basically, raving reviews and whatnot. So it was on sale whenever I went out to Best Buy and everything, when I went to go pick up that little Sony PlayStation TV, which that was also one of the Black Friday pickups. Figure I tossed that out there, but I don't feel like going upstairs, lugging it all the way down just to go, here it is! I did a review of it. If you get bored and you haven't seen it, go check that out, I guess, if you want to. But, yeah, I also had picked this up, because I was just wandering around the store. I was like, oh, Sleeping Dogs, it's on sale. Well, fuck yeah, I'll go and I'll take that. It's like, I think it was 25 bucks, I believe. It's pretty cheap, considering the fact that it just came out. Normally it's 60, so 25, yeah. That right there was hitting a sweet spot, so fucking A. And again, another game that I had already beaten well before I decided to go and purchase it. Yakuza Dead Souls. Okay, big fan of the series in general. I've given it nothing but glowing marks anytime I got my hands on it. You know, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4. This one is pretty much non-canon and isn't really technically part of the main series. This is, take the Yakuza world, all the characters in it, and then have a big zombie outbreak. But then it kind of reminds me of Left 4 Dead in a lot of ways, with some of the monster types that they have and everything that show up in it. The game, I'll be honest, when I first got my hands on it, I was just like, this controls really awkwardly. But it's like all auto-aim. So you're just clicking auto-aim. As soon as you figure out the controls, you just start busting right through it and fucking everything up. If you're wondering, is it worth playing? Let me put it to you like this. Goro Majima, who's one of my favorite characters within the Yakuza universe, besides Kazuma and everything, he's the one with the eye patch, by the way. If you're just like, I don't know who that is. He's one of the coolest video game characters there is to begin with. But his part of the story, when you get to take control of him, which I'm glad you finally get to control him, because he's one of the characters I always want to play as, but when you get to play as him, I mean, it starts off, he thinks he's in the middle of watching like a bunch of horror movies and everything, and he's excited as shit, and just like, he's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna kill everything! And people are just like, oh my god, you were absolutely out of your goddamn mind, and he's like, and it's so damn comical to see somebody that excited. Meanwhile, everywhere around him, it's just like murder and people being eaten and people being turned into shit, and he just thinks that it's like the best thing ever. Like, you know, this is like my fantasy. I've always wanted to be in a horror movie. Oh, but his part of it, absolutely fantastic. But the game is a lot of fun. It is. If you got into any of the other Yakuza games and you were putting it off getting this one, please go pick it up. It's like $20 brand new now. It's really, really cheap. So go get it. It's a ton of fun. I enjoyed the shit out of it. And I can't wait for part 5, which is coming out really soon. That's going to be one of those Alpha Mega Sin's going to get on day 1 type things. And then he's going to shut himself into the house and not come out for like 5 days, because that's all he's going to be doing and everything. Good old beat-em-ups. Now, this was something that when I had first seen it, I was like, I don't really see the point to it, because I could just get the PC version, which is just like the same thing. But then I gave into temptation because my friend Saint Magnus said it was very good, and I had a couple other friends that said it was pretty good. And as a matter of fact, it's not even inside of the case right now because it's sitting inside a PS3. But that is Doom 3 BFG Edition. Oh! I love all Doom games, but this comes with Doom 1, it comes with Doom 2, and Doom 3 has a bunch of extra levels and missions and shit like that. So that, to me, I was like, that's a pretty damn good deal. I like that a lot. And naturally, graphics are enhanced and everything. It has online multiplayer, so I was like, maybe I'm going to have to go online and fuck about and everything. Which I've been debating on doing, because I'm always like just going through single player campaigns and games, and then I toss it to the side and go on to the next game and everything. So, yeah, I've been playing this, and then I was playing like a couple of Mega Man games. Matter of fact, I updated on my Facebook, I was playing through Mega Man 2, because it had been ages since I played that. But this, it's nice to be able to go back through this, because I haven't played it in a really long time. I also didn't get to try the little expansion disc that they made it. What was it? Resurrection of Evil? I think that it says it on the... Yeah, Doom 3 and the Resurrection of Evil add-on pack, which I never got to try the Resurrection of Evil thing, but you know, I had the regular one, enjoyed the shit out of it on Xbox, so glad that I had this. Been having a big old amount of fucking fun with it. So, yeah, Doom 3, it's Doom. You know, Doom, like the fucking godfather of first-person shooters. Doom, play it, people. It's good for you, good for the soul. Now, this is one of those games that I had tried out, and it was glitchy as shit, which I'm pretty sure some people are just like, I know what he's gonna say! But this was another one of those games. It was at Best Buy, and it was like $7 and some change. And I couldn't pass it up. This is their Game of the Year edition, which the cellophane is now opening up. Oh, look at the cellophane come off. But Game of the Year edition has a bunch of the extra shit on her and everything. The only thing that I care about is did you go and pre-patch this so that all the glitches are fixed? Because I don't like when zombies are running through walls and shit. I also don't like whenever, I don't know, some of the missions are so fucked up I can't complete them, and then I have to go and reload, except for the autosave when kicked them and everything's still fucked up. So that kind of stuff definitely will go and dampen your mood whenever you're trying to go and enjoy something. But other than that, it is a ton of fun. I really like this. I did. I thought it was great, and I was just like, I want to like you so much, why do you have to be broken? So hopefully that is all taken care of with this. I know that they already did patch it, but I would like it to be on the disc as it is. I don't have to always go online, wait for a fucking patch to download, install, all other shit. But if you aren't familiar with Dead Island, pretty much first-person perspective, you're on a gigantic island, and it's infested with a bunch of undead. And as you're going around on the island, you're taking up missions and everything. So it's kind of like an RPG, and it's like survival horror. It's pretty fun, put it that way. So, and you can do online with it, and there's a little secret hidden area that has Jason Voorhees. He is obscenely hard, I assure you. Be very careful when you go and fight him. Make sure your shit's upgraded, you have like top and notch stuff, because he will fuck your day up. Like, he will go and be like, you! Stuff you into a fucking sleeping bag, and then just start slamming you off trees and everything. You'll just be like, I really hate this! And he'll just be like, I like to think that's Jason talking, but fuck you anyway. So yeah, Dead Island Game of the Year edition, had to go and pick it up, so pretty happy with that. And seriously, for a couple dollars, brand new, I was just like, shit. Of course I'm gonna get that. Now, not done just yet. I got one, well, technically two retro items. This I had found, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe. In the box, in really good condition too. Sega Genesis Power Base Converter. Now, this right here is something I thought was pretty cool. Here, I'll show you right there. It is meant to go on top of your Sega Genesis so that you can play Sega Master System games. Now, there are some people out there that aren't even aware of the Sega Master System. The Sega Master System is essentially Sega's 8-bit little machine. Well, this makes it so that you don't have to have two consoles hooked up at once, and I like that a lot. As a matter of fact, what I would like to do at some point, despite the fact I have my CDX and I love that thing to death, I would like to have a Model 1 Sega CD, which is really hard to find, unfortunately, because it looks a fuck ton nicer than the one that's just like, you know, I'm a tumor stuck onto the fucking side of you and everything. It's terrible looking, but basically have this and the Sega CD and then Genesis all rolled into one, because legitimately, even though they're add-ons, when they're all together, it doesn't look that bad, and it would play 3 different things, so that would be pretty damn badass. But yeah, I'd found this, and it was 20 bucks, you know, inside the box, and it's like, well, that's not too bad, despite some dirt and everything. Whoop, don't want that falling. So you got styrofoam and everything like that in there. Yeah, it's literally just like a little dusty, but overall, looks really, really nice. And, like, in the box and everything, you don't see stuff like this in the box all that often. And I have to go and admit one thing, like, the old Sega Genesis titles, like, the actual case for them, see how it's like the black and gray or black and white little grid design on it? I always thought that looked really cool. For some reason, to me, I preferred those. Like, I hated whenever they finally converted everything over to the red cardboard ones, and I thought that looked like shit. I hated that so much. I was like, can you go back to the black clamshells? Those look way more awesome. So yeah, I always thought that looked a lot more slick and everything. So yeah, pretty happy to be able to have that, and eventually I'll go and get some more Master System games, and maybe have the little setup that I would so desire. Now, the other, well, I guess I technically can't consider it retro, but, you know, whatever. I got it for $2. Ignore the GameStop stickers. But Indigo Prophecy on Xbox. I really like Indigo Prophecy. I had it for PS2. Unfortunately, it got stolen a really long time ago. And I like the game a whole lot. Many of you might be familiar with Heavy Rain. Well, this is pretty much the predecessor to Heavy Rain. The same people that made it made this. Really, really good game. I swear, I wish the very intro of the game as soon as you start, you kind of have, there's like, you find a dead body and everything, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh my god, I'm the one that killed this person, I'm killing them, I can't believe all this shit's happening, and there's a police officer in the same building with you, you're in like a little dining area, and you have to figure out what you're going to do on the fly. And there's like all these different options, and it made me think that'd be a really cool concept for Dexter. I wish that they would do something like that. But yeah, that would be fucked up. You're just like, oh, waking up and all of a sudden, like, you're killing somebody. And, you know, it's all done through the first-person perspective, so you see yourself doing this. It's like, holy shit. So, yeah. Pretty damn happy about it. You know, the game's complete and everything. So, I never got to try the Xbox version. I don't know how much it differs from the PS2 version. I doubt it's really that different. But, yeah, if you liked Heavy Rain, go and check this out. I know that, I believe that this is on PC as well. And, over in the UK and PAL regions and everything, it came as Fahrenheit, I believe. So, yeah, very good game. Definitely worth checking out. Alrighty. Now, this, while not a pickup, did come in the mail, so I figured I'd go and share it. If you were a Club Nintendo member, I ended up getting a gold membership because, you know, I accumulated so many points. What sucks is I was 10 points. Just 10 measly fucking points from Platinum. Sucks so bad. But this is a calendar. And you can see it right there. This came in the mail. I was pretty excited about that. I was just like, oh, that's cool. They literally just gave it to anybody, you know, that became gold status or platinum status. So I thought that was pretty cool. I actually shared this with my friend Yo Chaos, who was on the 8-Bit podcast with me. But yeah, I was talking to him about it. I was just like, did you get your shit yet? And he's like, oh, no, not yet, but I'm like a platinum member every year. I'm like, you lucky fucker. So yeah, Club Nintendo stuff, that always rocks. Now, these, I'm actually going to go over the first one. I'm in the midst of doing a review of this, so expect it to be up sometime soon. I've wanted this book for such a long time, you have no idea. This is the Resident Evil Archives book. Now, this is the first book of the series that they have in it. It is amazing. I'm trying to turn to a good section in here so you can see what I mean. Here is a page that has some of the creature designs from Code Veronica. This book is kind of like a do-all, end-all for Resident Evil fans. If there was ever any kind of information that you wanted on Resident Evil, this covers Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and Resident Evil Code Veronica. It's chock full of information and everything. Let's see, that stuff's all about Resident Evil 0. Like, this will have character bios, this has all the stories, you know, it's got all the monster bios, all the different items and everything that are inside of it. It's something, if you're a really big fan of the franchise like I am, this is very, very cool. This even has some of the stuff from what everybody has dubbed as Resident Evil 1.5. Like the early concepts of Leon and Claire and technically Elza Walker from Resident Evil 1.5. It's cool to see stuff for Resident Evil 0, but this book for a long time was absurdly expensive to find online because they didn't do a very long print run of it. And I was really bummed out about that because if I'd have known that, I would have picked up early on. You know, I just figured, oh yeah, it'll be around for a while, and it wasn't. Well, they apparently decided to go and reprint them, and they packaged it, this one and the second book. So both of them were together, and it was $25 for both books. And I was just like, that's fantastic. And that includes shipping, and I thought that was amazing. Archives 2, pretty much just like Archives 1, except for this one covers Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, and Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. Now, I have to admit that the second book, which it honestly looks really different from the first one, just from the guts of it, it's a lot more colorful. And I thought that was kind of interesting. While it's set up a little bit nicer than the first one is chock full of a lot more content, and it's a lot more relevant to my Resident Evil interest, at least. I always fucking hated him. I always thought he looked retarded. But, you know, like I said, character bios, it talks about items, talks about where the characters came from, goes through the weapons, has all the monster designs, the boss designs and everything. they're just overall very cool books. It's really good reading, to be honest. I love them a whole lot, and they were something I really want to have a whole lot, so I was glad to be able to get them at the price that I did, and now I'll have plenty of good reading, so yeah. And this will be the final item. Now, I have to give a shout out to Johnny Millennium, the Happy Console Gamer, and Robman, because if it wasn't for their video talking about this, I wouldn't have picked it up, which would have been a crying shame because I wouldn't have known about it. But that right there, the Blue Bomber. You all know that I like Mega Man a whole lot, but this is Mega Man Official Complete Works. It's amazing. Let me just show you a couple things real quick. Those are covers for the overseas Mega Man 1 and 2, which I think look a ton better than the ones that we got and everything. When they reviewed this book, they had went into like a bunch of detail just talking about the stuff. This Mega Man Powered Up, just showing off some of the Robot Masters and everything in there. But this is an amazing book for Mega Man fans. Trying to find some cool... Here. This is for Power Battle. It's a very, very colorful book. That's one of the things I like about it. This is an extremely high quality book. It has sketches from the early incarnations of Mega Man, the Robot Masters, Dr. Wily, Dr. Light, Proto Man, Bass, Roll, you know, all the characters that you can imagine throughout the franchise. They have one for Mega Man X series as well, so, you know, this is just pretty much covering the main franchise, but, you know, the Mega Man X one, whenever I get the extra money at some point in the future, I'd like to go and pick that up. But if you go on Amazon, you can find this for extremely cheap. Like, on the back, it says $40, but I definitely did pay $40 for it. I think I paid like $23 or some shit. It wasn't much for how good of a book this is. I was really, really happy with it. So if you are a Mega Man enthusiast or anything like that, you should check it out. And if you don't believe me, go to Happy Console Gamer's YouTube page and go watch his video on it because it's really, really good. Like I said, watching it sold me on the book. I was just like, damn, that's really good. And it only cost that? Well, fuck. So, yeah, I ended up getting this and just really happy with it. So, and hoping, always cross my fingers that the Blue Bomber is going to make his triumphant return. Maybe we'll see Mega Man 11 at some point. Still done up in the 8-bit art style and everything. But this is very kick-ass stuff. So, Mega Man art books and Resident Evil art books, definitely all good stuff. So, Black Friday. Got a lot of PS3 shit, Xbox controller, got some art books, got some retro stuff and everything. It was a nice haul and everything, but vast majority of my money is now going towards buying stuff for my friends and family and loved ones and everything. So, hopefully your Black Friday wasn't that bad. You didn't get trampled or anything. If you have any Black Friday pickup videos and everything that you want to go and share, you can make a video response, what the fuck ever. Doesn't matter. I hope that some of this stuff might have been like, you know, that actually convinced me to want to go and pick that up. If it did, fuck yeah. Very happy to hear that. You know, one up, yeah. So, this is another episode of Video Game Pickups with Alpha Omega Sin. So, hope you enjoyed it and everything. And I conclude it, like always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.